What's going on, everyone? It's the All Gaming Blog here, playing Modern Warfare 3, and this is actually my first game since I've been back. The first game that I've actually played, in my opinion, went really well. I mean, knowing me, it went great. Anyways, I want to talk about today is Resident Evil 6, and it's not just talking about generally of the game, just the news of this latest news for Resident Evil 6 that I just have, which is an update. And basically, this update uh, will. I mean, it's not going to change the game drastically, just some things that the fans have been complaining. Now, if you may or may not know, this game, Resident Evil 6, got a lot of mixed reviews. Most of them are not good reviews. I mean, they're not necessarily bad, they're just pointing out the negativity, the negative points in the game. Which the game does suffer of a lot of negative points. Fans are not really happy, don't feel like this game, the Resident Evil 6, has been really true to the series, but Capcom has been listening to them, so they released this new patch, this new update, or I don't think it's released yet, but it's gonna be released pretty soon for free as well. That's gonna kind of change the game or improve certain faults with the game. Now, at this point, what the game really needs is complete redevelopment. If this was to satisfy the critics of the game, that all the points that they put in the game that needs to be changed, I'd say, would need for the game to be completely redeveloped. That might happen sometime in the future. That might happen, with a different version of the game. And I still got these 3 kills, like it did with Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 5 got Resident Evil 5 Gold Edition, although that obviously didn't change much of the game, but it added the support to play with the PlayStation Move and whatnot. So it did change something in the game. So this patch is not going to change any major flaws with the game, but it's going to change something with the game. So let's go to it. So first of all, there's subtitles in more than just English. So for non-English speakers, this is great for you, but it's really not something that I would care much about, to be quite honest. But the subtitles will be available in different languages. Another thing which is more important is a new difficulty level called No Hope, which is basically just for hardcore players. It's like an extreme challenge. Do you know, like on Resident Evil 5, there's a really hard difficulty. I think it's the pro version where you get like hit once and the whole your health gets drained. This is really, really hard. Well, they're bringing this to Resident Evil 6 now. Now, if you've played the game before or if you heard about it, you know that the Avaliable campaign is only available after you played all the 3 other campaigns. So it's kind of like a bonus after you finish the game. Well, now it's going to be available from the start. Rather than have to play the 3 other campaigns to unlock it, you can play the Avaliable campaign as soon as you put the game in, or so they say. Another thing that is missing from the game is the co-op split screen. So you will have now the option to have a second player control the AI, the other character in the game. Instead of just being playing online and needing to have 2 PlayStations to play the game, or 2 Xboxes to control each other, now you can only do with split screen, which is a great addition. Another thing is this, and this is kind of more important to the game, and obviously there've been tons of complaints about this, and it does had a lot of and I noticed this whilst I was playing the demo, and this does definitely add a great deal to the game, which is being able to select the range of camera to increase the field view. So what this basically means is you can now select, instead of being up close to like the character, it's going to be a little bit further away, so you can see better, what's around you. Because one thing I really just disliked about the game was I only played the demo at this point, but one thing I really disliked about the game is the camera is so close to the character, like it blocks half the screen because you can only see his back. Okay, the game is not a first-person shooter, which is understandable why that happens, but it's still kind of a little bit not too good. Anyways, that's gonna be fixed hopefully, or so they say. And yeah, I mean, that's about it for this update of the video game. Now, I know there's tons of mixed reviews about this, there's tons of mixed feelings about the game. There's loads of good stuff about the game, there's loads of good points to the game, but there's also tons of bad points on the game. There's really, really some bad points, some stuff that just shouldn't be there, it doesn't belong there, it should have been improved, should have been different. A complete redevelopment is I wouldn't say necessary, but it's should be in the works. Should be at least it should be thought about it at this point, really, because the game could be better. There's what it is and what it could have been, what it should have been. Obviously, the fans, know what they want because they've been complaining and emailing and tweeting and Facebooking or whatever uh, a lot about the game. Although the developers do listen and do know where they went wrong, it doesn't excuse the fact that it did happen in the first place. They should have just not really. They should have done a better job at making the game. Really, should have done a better job at developing instead of sending a half-assed game. The same reason that they say in the Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, it's a half-assed game. It's really buggy, glitchy. It's definitely not worth what they're asking for it, and that's why it did terribly. It did really, really bad, and got really bad reviews. And I feel that the same thing is happening with Resident Evil 6. Is Capcom starting to abandon more the Resident Evil series, the Resident Evil franchise? I'm not sure. I mean, I think their hearts are in the right place, just their minds. I'm not sure. Resident Evil 5 was an excellent game. I really enjoyed. Resident Evil 4 was amazing. Resident Evil 5 was great. Resident Evil 6, it's okay. I still want the game, don't get me wrong. I'm still playing all the other Resident Evil games up until 6. I still want Resident Evil 6. I would still get it if it was cheaper, because I don't think the game is really worth the money they're asking, which is about £40. I think it's like $60 in US. I'm not 100% sure on that. But anyways, it to my opinion, it's just not worth that money, and I really don't want to pay that much. So I probably won't get the game right now, but if I can, I'll get it as soon as I can. But I'm not going to right now. So that's about it. But my opinions on the game is I still want to play it. Because I honestly don't believe much in reviews nowadays, especially when you got bad games getting good reviews and good games getting okayish reviews. They say, I mean, all right, it's a review. You review it as you play it and as you feel like the game should get. But I don't really trust reviews, especially from very interesting sources. I mean, obviously, I want to see somebody play it. I've watched some gameplay before I get it. I've played it myself, so I know. Yeah, I would probably enjoy this game. Although there's flaws with it, there's issues with it. I would still enjoy this game, and I would still want to play it. And no, the game is long as hell. That's for sure. It's probably the longest Resident Evil game up to this point. And so yeah, I want to play it and I want to see what it is in first hand instead of believing on the reviews, and then my opinion might change a little bit on it. But I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? I just want to ask you guys like about this update. What if you've played the game, do you think this update will improve the game in a better way, or is it just not good enough to have the game? Also, if you guys haven't played the game or haven't got it yet, if you're considering on not getting it, such as myself, like, do you think this update will make you want the game more, or I don't know? Just let me know what you guys think in the comments. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna make some more videos sometime soon, and that's it for this one, though. So if you guys enjoyed, you wanna give me a like, I would really enjoy that. Also, if you wanna subscribe to me, if you're not already, I'd also enjoy that as well. And I got 31 and 8, which is pretty good. So that's it for this one, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and